Good morning, student. Today we will start the next chapter about the polarization of light. So, what is meant by the polarization of light? A light wave that is vibrating in more than one plane is referred to as unpolarized light. Polarized light waves are light waves in which the vibrations occur in a single plane. It means that it is a property applying to transverse waves that specifies the geometrical orientation of the oscillations. In a transverse wave, the direction of the oscillation is perpendicular to the direction of motion of wave. When the electric field vectors are restricted to a single plane by penetration, then the light is said to be polarized with respect to direction of propagation, and all waves vibrate in the same plane. So this is the definition of the polarization. It means that the light waves are electromagnetic waves. So in the electric magnetic waves there are the two vibrations. One is magnetic field and another one is electric field. So one vibration must be restricted in a particular plane. Then we are said to be the light must be it is polarized. So the polarization of light or the transverse nature of light must be demonstrated by an experiment as given. So you observe the figure first. So here we are taken the two tourmaline crystals T1 and T2. They are held parallel to each other. A light must be passing through the tourmaline crystal T1 and the light must be passes from the T1, it is incident about the another crystal, it is T2. So then the light coming out from the crystal T2 must be observed. So in the figure, first it is ordinary light, second one is crystal T1, it is called as a polarizer, and the light coming from the polarizer, they are known as plane polarized light, and they are incident on the another crystal, that is T2, it is called as analyzer, and light coming from the analyzer, it is called as a plane polarized light. Okay. Now first you see the figure, the tourmaline crystal T1 must be fixed, held fixed, then the another crystal, that is T2, must be rotate, that is analyzer must be rotate. So what happens there? There is no light emerges out when T2 is perpendicular to T1. Then we say the light must be it is polarized. Continuously the T2 must be it is rotated slowly, and the light coming out from the T2 must be slowly increases, and it is maximum when the T1 is perpendicular to T2. So using this experiment we observe that the nature of light must be it is transverse, and the phenomena it is called as the polarization. So you observe that T1 and T2 are the two tourmaline crystals cut with their faces parallel to the crystallographic axis. Light from a source is passed through a crystal T1. If the crystal T1 is rotated with the incident light direction as an axis from 0 to 360 degree, the transmitted light will show no variation in the intensity of the light. Now the crystal T1 is kept fixed. The second crystal T2, whose axis parallel to T1 is rotated about the incident beam, the light transmitted by the crystal T2 shows a variation in the intensity when it is rotated. The intensity of transmitted beam coming becomes zero when the axis of both the crystals are at right angles to each other. If the crystal T2 is rotated further, the intensity increases and reaches a maximum when the axes of the two crystals are parallel to each other, as shown in the diagram. When the axes of the crystal T1 and T2 are parallel, the light transmitted by the crystal T2 is maximum. When they are perpendicular to each other, the light transmitted from the crystal T2 must be 0. The crystal T1 is called as the polarizer and the crystal T2 is called as the analyzer. This experiment shows that light waves are transverse in nature. If light waves were longitudinal, then the light transmitted by the crystal T2 would not have shown any variation in the intensity when it is rotated. Okay. Now how we represent the unpolarized and polarized light. So you observe the 4 figures here. The first, that figure number A, it shows the unpolarized light, and the second figure must be shows plane polarized light. So arrow mark and dots are there. And the third figure, it is shows the vibrations to the plane of the paper is shown in the figure third. Now plane of polarized light with vibrations perpendicular to the plane of the paper is shown in figure D. So first figure, second figure, they are the unpolarized light, and third one is and fourth one is polarized light. It means that in the third and fourth figure, one vibration must be restricted. So actually first figure and second figure, it have the 2 vibrations. One is shown by the arrow mark and another one is shows by the dots. Okay. So in the third figure, dots is extinguished, and in the fourth figure, arrow mark line must be extinguished. It means that so the one vibration must be restricted, and that phenomena, it is called as the polarization of light. Thank you.